And we're live. Okay. So, let's see, where's my save? Oh, way down here. I think we were walking back after killing the dragon. Yes. Yeah. And I was gonna talk with the Jarl. So, I managed to figure out, this. Hang on, let me, Ah. No. So, I remember where I was. I need to hard save more often. Okay. So now, yeah. So I had just figured out this, but it doesn't affect me anymore. So I'm not even gonna have to worry about that. If it does end up actually affecting me or having an issue, I'm just gonna turn off certain effects. Which technically this is what that is. I turned it off. So it's not actually affecting me.
I love teasing guys. After I went bear hunting.
Hang on, I need to fix this setting. One moment. Here we go. Close that.
One day, I asked the hunter if
there we go, perfect. I was hearing an echo because I had my input and output going. So we just killed the dragon. I don't know if I recorded that on stream or I just recorded that myself. I think I just recorded it myself. But that's fine. Alright, so that's clear. So the thing is, after I get this done, I want to do the follower stuff in Dawnstar and, like, deal with all that. So I'm going to go ahead and set this marker down here. Why didn't it set? There we go. So I want to go south. But I do need to at some point head west and get Serene, so I can keep doing the Dawn Guard. I don't know exactly how I want to run this character because I do want to do everything. In my recording session, like before I started streaming, I created a new character specific to Argonians and those followers, so Zelzaz and Lucifer, with occasional exceptions because of reasons. But in this case, I think I mentioned I wanted to get all of the Khajiit will follow mods after I get Inigo's spell. So I'll be doing that, and I also want to get Karjo and Jazargo. So I'll have a full Khajiit following, and I'll probably end up dismissing Zelzaz and Lucifer by that point. I love them, but it's just too many. And I'm already gonna have a whole band. So that's the plan. I know Beak High, the one with the companions, tends to bug out sometimes, so I'll have to figure that out if it does. This won't be for a little while though, so this will take me a while to figure out. And I've turned off fast traveling, so you won't see me bouncing around anymore. So it'll be more like how I started, with the exception of picking up Zelzaz. So because I'm going south, from here I'll go to Winterhold and start that stuff with Jazargo. And then I'll head east. So, because the road is kind of strange. So you head south, then you go east, and then from Winterhold, I'll go back south to Windhelm. So I'll come around and go this way. I really wish there was a direct road between Dawnstar and Winterhold, but there isn't. I wish Winterhold had more of a dock or something, but I guess that got... It's been a cliff forever, I don't know. There are mods to restore it to its former glory. Most of them are buggy, I've tested them before. And honestly, it's not worth the worry. So, but I've got Shirley, I did that. So I think we'll just have to worry about this stuff later. I'm gonna do Inigo stuff first. So I'm gonna hear his story after I hear this main quest stuff. Head south. I don't think I've got Bjorn still. I think I removed him. But I went south. And then I'll go over here. I guess we'll have to find out.
And pointed to its chest. Oh, you should have seen the disappointment on its face.
That's kind of the plan. I am getting quite tired. I don't know if I want to stay in an inn or make camp on the way, but as long as the weather's clear, I want to actually travel. So I think in storms, like actual storms, I'm gonna start ignoring traveling and actually staying up camp because I can't. So I'm gonna actually do a thing that I've been meaning to do, which is take off this ring. It's kind of cheaty. I'll save it for emergencies, but it's messing with my survival a little bit when I start getting cold. I've decreased the rate of how fast I get cold because I am a cat. I have fur. That just makes sense to me. But other than that, there's not really much I can mess with. Yeah, it's already starting to snow. The game knows. So I don't know if I'll be traveling in this. Because I don't want to travel in the snow anymore. I love the look and the blizzard look, but it's dangerous. And it should be. So I don't want to change that.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
I have plenty of gold I could technically set up here.
There's a house. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home. I serve your... I'll be glad. And of course, now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
I think I had like
Very
60
well.
gold.
Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
There's that.
If there's any more I can help.
Speak to this.
Dragonborn. So it's true. The great masters of the way of the
The dragon.
If you you heard
They'll be
the
able to teach you
summons.
more about using dragon shells.
What else could it mean?
I wonder if they'll teach me
The
as well.
Greybeards.
Did you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice
You've
of the
done-
Greybeards.
By my
summoning you
I
to
assign.
High Hrothgar.
I'll also notify.
So you're
We
Thayer,
are
huh?
honored to have
Well,
you as
don't think
Thane
so
of our
fancy
city.
title is going to make me your
Some of
servant.
He was still Talos of
No.
Although I must admit I'm happy for
Rungar,
you.
calm yourself.
Perhaps I could
What
take
does any of this
advantage
Nord
this
nonsense
sometime.
have to do with our friend here?
I mean, if we get
So
into
Lucian
trouble,
is also on my
it's
to-do
added
list.
to my
Any signs of
advantage.
him being this? What? Dragon?
What do you need?
Nord nonsense.
So here's my ruling on Shirley and Granny. Simply because she is an actual person and that she was basically helping create this mod about her, like she volunteered to help with it, and record some lines and her stories and stuff. I think it'd be more akin to let you explore it yourself if you wanted to. And I'm not going to play with her as a follower. I will keep her activated, but I won't have her with me. Simply because of that. Even though she reminds me heavily of my own grandmother. So.
When you need me, you know where to find me.
You're the Thane of Whiterun now.
But I'll leave her out.
I wish I could be a Thane.
And then Lucifer,
For a little chat.
I'm going to do the main stuff with him. But not in this run. So
I'll carry whatever you need me to carry.
So I'm going to take what I can use away from him. I'm going to give him his other stuff back. Or I'll give him the Akaviri. And I'll just keep him along. I don't know yet. I really don't know how I want to work with him. I do know I want to give him an upgrade. Because he is more powerful. But it's a matter of how. Like, I don't know if I should keep him or let him go. But I'm definitely going to upgrade his stuff.
Let's get back to what we were doing.
I just don't know if I should keep everybody, because they all have stuff and they all talk.
Let me guess. You want to talk?
To climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. You know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this war. I wonder that the Greybeards will notice.
And Sophia is
They haven't seen
a special,
Another wanderer.
case.
My father's boots. Good job.
so she's
Trust
allowed.
me, it will be him doing any licking. Whatever, just go and play with your dollies like a good little boy. I don't have to take that from you.
Lol. Alright, anyway.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. Lead the way.
She's iconic. So we'll take her with. And I hope she just dies along the way.
Carry your burdens.
Because she's not the greatest. Nor do I want to make her the better. It had to be Dwarven? Oh my god. Alright. And I'll give her blaze armor, a blade helmet. But other than that, I'm not going to increase her stuff any further than this. I just hope she dies, honestly.
You lead, I'll follow.
And by dies, I probably have to do the final blow to kill her. Because she's a protected follower. But I'm going to go do Bekai. I'm going to go start that while I'm in Whiterun. I should have started Sorik. Because he's in Riften. But I'm not going to worry about that too much.
Those two at it again?
What's on your mind?
This should be good.
I don't care for the fight music. Leave me alone. I'm not involved. Why am I still hearing it? Thank you.
We owe. It is our burden to bear.
Here he is.
This one bids you welcome, but perhaps you will come back another time, yes? The last place this one headed was when he left it by... Bikai cannot thank you enough.
Hey,
This
my
one's
name
bed
is
is in a
Lucifer.
big
type
room
of
with the
organization,
agents.
I think
You
it
will
is.
find it by turning right
They offer the
outside.
same services the fighter scale did back in the day.
Sorry, did I say something funny?
What kind of weapon do you prefer? I like the smaller blades.
Yes, you're very fond of saying that. You know I like hammers and
Quite
axes.
slow. Aren't they slow? I can get in and out before you have one swing.
The high-ranking members of
Why are you looking at this one like Khajiit understands? Stolen. Kranvangar Cave. Bikai saw this cave when he first came to Skyrim. East of Whiterun City, yes. Full of spiders. This one would go and investigate for himself, but as you can see, Khajiit is not equipped for such a journey. Giant spiders also frighten Bikai. Perhaps you will go in Bikai's place? Find the locket, yes? Bikai would owe you a great debt. You bring this one great relief. Khajiit will await your return.
So the one in Solitude is probably my second favorite, and Makara is my favorite simply because of their stories and information. Sarik is kind of a strange character. I get where their inspiration for him comes from, and then Bikai is just thrown in, I think.
What was your housecarl's name from Whiterun called again? Lydia, that's it.
Oh, there's great game out on the plains here. I'm surprised there aren't more farms, though.
Hello, you must be Lydia. My name is Lucifer.
So what do I call you now? Your favorite?
Ow.
Your favorite?
I don't even care for Lydia's interaction with them all because she's kind of a jerk at first, and I don't care for that. Ah, these guys actually spawn this time, and I can actually get their stupid quest.
A woman. She's likely... We are not welcome here in Whiterun. So we will be in Rorikstead.
There, I got their stupid quest. Now I can leave. So if it's still kind of storming... Oh wait, no, I meant to go to Breeze Home and do this, not Tundra. Then again, Tundra is more on the way, so I'll go to Tundra. Tundra Homestead is where I'll talk to Inigo for his quest line. And then we'll take a journey up to
Eastman, you did it. You killed the dragon.
Dawnstar. And by then, I think his dialogue will kick in for his quest. After that, he's basically, I can teleport him wherever I go. So, I won't have to worry about it. Do I have a horse still, or... No. And this isn't mine, is it? Stolen. Yeah. That was just the horse I stole. Got 100 gold bounty total. So, in doing so, I killed Hod and Girder at Riverwood after I got the Dragonstone. And Hilda, or Hild. I killed those three. Got a bigger bounty. And then paid it off and went straight to Dragon's Reach. Gave up the Dragonstone and went and killed the dragon. That's basically how that went. So, you only saw me fighting the boss, and then my recording cut out in a past stream yesterday, so, but that's exactly what happened. And then this morning, while I was doing a short recording for like 30 minutes, I fixed my drench setting so I wouldn't have to worry about dying so quickly in the cold. I'm on the wrong side of the road. And I reset most of my frost settings. Yeah, because now I'm not going to get water drenched nonsense. So I've fixed some things. I'm not freezing to death just yet, so we're fine. I can survive a few minutes. And we'll try to wait until this storm blows over. That stupid drenched crap. Like, I can't fix it. Maybe now it won't be considered... Yeah, it's not actually affecting me. It's just something that is there. I'm not actually more akin or more likely.
Is delightful. Sorry. From Whiterun Court again? Lydia.
Hello,
that's
Lydia.
it. I'm going to
We
talk
have
to her.
not been properly introduced yet. My name is Inigo.
Hello. You must be Lydia. My name is Lucifer. What's so funny?
I hope the wilds claim you one of these days.
Thanks very much. So, I guess I'll see you later
Hello,
then,
Lydia.
considering you're not coming
We
with
have
us.
not been properly
Right.
introduced yet. My name is Inigo.
Hello? Where are you?
Over here, I am the blue thing talking to you.
Oh, hi. It's very nice to meet you.
Likewise. Are you feeling okay? You seem distracted.
What were we talking about?
I was just saying, you seem a bit distracted.
I am. I've got some fresh cabbage. I'm thinking of making some apple cabbage stew.
Okay. I will leave you to your thoughts.
Maybe I'll do turnips next. Or maybe radishes?
So, the reason I play
Her sword arm works better than her head. Jeez.
with these
You?
characters is because they make the traveling on the road more interesting. There are people that make shorts
What's your house calls?
with different combinations of certain followers.
Lydia, that's it. I'm going to talk to her real quick.
Hello?
Their interaction's broken because Lydia is kind of a jerk.
Inigo always seems to make me happier.
Yeah. So I know this is frowned upon, but I think I'm gonna let Lydia just
I'm right
leave
behind you.
on second thought, because Lucifer just does not get along with her,
That's what we were doing.
and she is such a jerk. So get out my sight.
I'll head back home if you need me.
But on the same note, I'm gonna let Lucifer go, because he doesn't
can we
have
help?
much real dialogue other than main questline stuff, and I'm gonna be doing the same thing with my Argonian recordings. So
Potato, potato.
I'm just
What
gonna
is
give
it?
him some
Can I get
clothes
some?
and let him go. In my final decision. I'll let him keep the weapons and stuff, but the armor I'm gonna have to take.
Alright, I'll be heading back to Dragon's Reach if you need me.
I find him at Dragon's Reach, I find Lydia at my house. So it's not like I won't ever see them. I go to those places a lot.
What do you need?
But Zelzaz is a special case because I can't really get him to work. So I'm just gonna have to figure something else. Oh, and he's got special dialogue for each Daedric Prince. So I'll be doing Daedric Princes on my Argonian as well as the main stuff. But in this one, I'm doing specifically my Khajiit collection. Yes. And I'll be doing... trying to figure out exactly... I have so many separate notes and separations. But the important part is I will have him in another playthrough. So I'm just going to...
That's very kind of you to offer. I think I'd be able to make myself at home here.
So I'm just going to leave him here.
I'll see you back home then. Good luck with whatever you're planning.
Yeah, that. Thank you. So that's that done. Lucian and Inigo kind of released around the same time. They have a lot of interaction with each other. So he's an exception while I do Inigo's stuff and Lucian's stuff, respectively. Sophia, I'm just...
Do you have something to say?
I'm just gonna do this. So you saw me playing with my legit playthrough with no mods active. I'm going to be playing on that save very soon, and that's when I'm going to come back for her. Or I'll make an entirely new Nord playthrough, or the like, or even a Breton, maybe. I don't know yet. I haven't decided the race for the third. And I'm going to have her and Lucian with me, specifically. And then I'll pick up Eric. So I'm not going to have all these followers in the same save, because it's just too much. But I'll be able to separate which save is what. I have to go through my saves soon anyway, so that'll be the plan very soon, after I've established the third save game that I want to refer to. Because it's just too many followers. Especially considering I'm going to basically replace all of these guys with cats, and all of them have their own thing. So,
Why would you ever not need me?
And then I'm just going to part ways with her.
Okay, but I want to see more of you. Much more.
Yeah, I know. You're that kind of follower. So, she's either going to be here or the Baron Mare, but I think she's going to actually stay here like I told her. So, that's that. And then Nasi, why do I keep thinking of Nasi? I think that's another modded Khajiit follower, and that's why I just keep thinking of that. But Asayla is definitely coming with me, so she's here.
Moons will light your path.
So now we've got these three. Shirley's back home. I think this is more a balanced grouping for this run. But I don't know, because I've never done the main quest with any of these modded followers. That's why I want to give all of them a chance. But I don't want to do them all at once, because that's so much interaction. And there's a lot of followers. Not that I have to play with all of them, but I want to. I want to see the different interactions I can have throughout the game. That's why I want to play with so many. But the real point is, this character is of my design. Other players and other people who record videos of this game, they have their own preferences. So I wanna have my own separate style, I guess. I've seen a whole bunch of different people do whatever they want. But I should definitely do a more mainlined story. Inigo and Lucian have a lot to do with the patches, so that's why I'm going to focus on them and getting all 4 Khajiit on my Khajiit. I tried doing this once before with the Khajiit will follow specifically, not them. I tried collecting all 4 of them, but Bikai bugs out a lot because of his cave, and then in trying to
Something on your mind, Alex?
pick him up, and then with
Something on your mind,
Makara, it's a lot of travel, and it's not easy to collect all of them. Sarika's kind of easy because you go to Riften, you get his quest, you go to Windhelm, you run over to the trader's outpost, kill all the bandits and his target, take all of the targets and stuff, and just leave. And then you eventually unfold his background and whatever. So that one is that. But Makara is very fascinating. And the one in Solitude, I'm terrible with his name. He's more of a bard, but he's not. He's very intelligent. I think he has the capability of using a voice. So he's that kind of researched, well-rounded character. He's more... So technically, you have a choice of doing one of each for a specific build. I'm doing all of them to have them in a traitor's den kind of caravan. So I've got a thief turned murderer because of an incident. I'm going to have a companion wannabe, Makara, and the intelligent one. So I'm going to have my own caravan if I do this. And Asai Allah is also Nordic, so it's very involved. Inigo is a special case, and Lucian will eventually get dismissed if I do it this way. But in terms of all of the already established rule sets I have, those will carry across all of these playthroughs. So my real goal is to see what interactions I can get out of them involving certain quest lines. As for Jizargo and Carjo is very fascinating. And Jizargo, it makes everything competitive. So I just want as many Khajiit followers as I can manage. And that's the purpose of this run. In such a case, because Lucian I can train up, he's basically the only Breton. I call him a Breton, he's an Imperial. I am so sorry. He's the only Imperial who's a special case simply because he gives a better luck for Dwarven items. Or at least in my experience looting. And I already have the assortment of everything else, so that only makes sense to me. So next thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna save this because I know where everybody is. The next rule base is I'm probably going to start another playthrough today. I already did the other Argonian start in my recording, but this other one is also going to be a streamed one. So I'm going to bounce between the two. Based on my stories.
Hold on. They haven't escaped, have they?
See, this is what I mean. I don't know as much about Zalzaz. He's more interesting. He has more capability. But I won't be picking him up in the Nordic or Breton Imperial run that I make. I still haven't decided on what kind of race I want him to be. Or if I want to pick up with the main quest line and grab those two followers, Lucian and Sophia. Because that one's already married. I'm pretty sure Sophia can be married long down the road if you keep her along with you enough.
Good morning.
And increase the relationship stat. I don't remember for sure, though. I know all the Khajiit followers that I can have are marriageable. Carjo is marriageable. Jizargo is marriageable. The Khajiit will follow are all manageable and marriageable. Asai La, I don't know.
Bright moons?
She's more of a
what I've got in my pockets.
Generic follower, styled with special lines, Nordic info, and very interesting design. So I don't know for sure how I want to do this just yet. But I've got the basis of it and my list in my notes. So I have things I want to do with specific playthroughs. I'm just getting it out there that that's my plan. How I act it out, that's entirely based on what happens. I love it. So I'm just gonna leave this one here and go start figuring out the new game. I will probably eventually return to that. But I don't know. Okay, so this was my one. Count Calcifer. I can't remember what that one was. Eric Leafy-san. Most of these were generational things, so they're not going to have the same mods. That's my original save. I can't touch that. And that's part of my original save as well, so I didn't have any issues. I think this was a mod. Yes, this was modded. I'm gonna load this up real fast and see. No. Yes. Current. I want to see what this one has in it. Or if it's corrupted. Because I don't have so many generational and whatever mods in it.
Very good. Then
Cheat room, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let me check. Active effects. Fortify warmth. So this is a Nord. Okay. Okay, so this was a mage type of setup. Maybe it's still here? No. So I remove that. I think I was only allowed to use shock spells. So it was a mage-specific build. And I am a Nord. So that's something I want to do. But is this what I want to go with in respect to all my other followers that I wanted on my other list? Lucian, Sophia. I think I wanted to do Shirley in that. How do I want to do this? Let's take a look at this map. Do I have anything explored? Technically, no. So it was right out of the abandoned prison. Okay, so I don't have to make a new character if I've already got one made. And Eric as well. So I don't know if this is how I want to do this, or if I should leave this one alone. I think I'll save this and hard save it, so it's higher up on my list. And it's got the updated, but I'm gonna leave this one be, because I want to make a new character. All mine kind of look the same all the time. I don't usually go with Imperial or Breton, and I think Breton's the magic resistance, so that would probably be better for my mage playthrough with whatever being. Uh-oh, what happened? Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, so you've got the magic resistance and dragon skin to absorb spells. Do a bear scratch. I don't know. Does war paint even fit to the character of this? I don't think it does. I don't think it would fit. I mean, I could do this one with a purple. Yeah, I won't do that. Why is his nose so big? Jeez. Then I think I'll try... high color... That looks better. And then... mouth... whatever. Yes, they always look this way. I don't do special mods that make things look better. Wow, this actually looks a lot like my hair. That I'm trying to grow. Like, right now I'm trying to do almost what Bon Jovi has with his, or had, with almost a 90s look. Like a mullet. But, I mean, I like the braids, so I believe in the Viking type of belief where you've got, if you have a strong woman behind you who braids your hair, it makes you more respectable, or in terms of dominance, you have a strong lady at your back type of, I believe in that. So I don't know if there's better braid. No, there isn't. But I mean, that's pretty close for a Breton. I mean, this is pretty good, but whoa, long hair. That's just long hair. And then the balding hair. I want more white hair. It makes you look more experienced, honestly. Like you're an elder in... I think I like this hair. But is there any better... go back through. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look much better. Blah. I mean, the facial hair is kind of standard. You can't really get much. I like the braids though. I can't ignore the braids. What's a good name for a mage build? Or should I do something more my style? I don't know. I'm trying to think of good names. Like, Leaf had a meaning behind it, and my other Eric Leafson, like, Leaf means God in Nordic. Zero. Hang on, there's a better way to do this. I don't know if I can make an edit here. 0. No. I was trying to come up with something, 0 and like a Q. Zerakiel. Zerakiel. Hang on. 0 key. Zerakiel. Zerakiel. Like, how would you pronounce this? Zerakiel. Zerakiel. Zeroquiel. Zeroquiel, right? Zeroquiel? Is that more fitting? Zeroquiel? I don't know. I'm going with it. Alright, so we're gonna turn off, yeah. Oh, I didn't check the weight. Or maybe this is standard. I don't know.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
What's a good start for a mage, but isn't an actual mage through the college? Oh, no. So, I hate Forsworn. I truly believe Forsworn are terrible. They believe often cannibalism. Like, they're just not a great source for a new playthrough. Especially their armor. I don't really enjoy their armor. And their weapons are kind of bony. Should I do vampire start, though? That might be interesting. Instead of, like, the Khajiit one where I started as a Dawn Guard, would it be better if I started this one on the side of Lord Harkin? Or should I just stay out of that entirely? Or should I just own property in one of the holds and hope it doesn't give me any starting issues? Which I think I've managed to figure out the issue with that, and I don't think we're gonna have it anymore, but a Vigilant Stendar would be terrible. For which side do you part with? I think I like the idea of owning property, but the problem is it feels better when you manage to do it yourself. I don't know. So let's think. I plan to pick up Eric, Sophia, and Lucian. And with this one, it'll be Granny. Technically. I might end up keeping Granny in this one. So that'll be the 5. Would owning property in Solitude benefit me if I played this one through? I don't know. Or if I should just go as a vampire. Necromancer in a secret location. Necromancy is kind of frowned upon, but it's a powerful magic. So let's think. If I join Harkon's court, I think the quest they give me is to retrieve the goblet at Redwater Den. And then I get sent to go deal with basically the rest of the Dawnguard DLC that way. I don't want to do Vanilla Start. I've done it so many times. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows how that start goes. If I'm a vampire, that affects my survival aspects. If I'm a necromancer, how do I want to do this? I don't know. I'm a warlock's thrall. No, that makes me more of a servant to magic. Or should I do that and be like, I stole my warlock's strength and power? That would be an interesting start for a mage build. Huh. I'm just worried I don't want to play as a vampire. Warlock or necromancer might make sense. Let's do some testing then, shall we? I'm gonna do a save, hard save. If I don't like where this one sends me, I'll go to the other one.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
We'll do this.
Even in our darkest hour, there is yet hope.
Like, the story could be I was bewitched at a tavern and enslaved into a warlock's control. Alright, so where are we on the map? Let's look. World map, please. Okay, so I'm in closer to Riften. So, where am I? These are giant slaughterfish. I forgot I had that. But where's the warlock that I've enslaved my services to? Oh, he's right here. I'm an idiot.
Hmm?
She.
What are you doing that for?
And she's a necromancer.
Speak. Make it quick. Yes, yes.
A bloody bone. I don't know if I really care for this start. Look at these slaughterfish. They're huge. I forgot I did that. At one point I had a mod that made slaughterfish eggs and scales basically OP, and I think this is where it's coming from, or it's just they're bigger and more scary or something, I don't know. But look at what they look like. Isn't that horrifying? Anyway, they look like alligators. Alright, what are we looking at in terms of gear? A dagger, nullification, resistance to magic. Okay, that makes sense. But not really much. Hooded brown robes. Huh. Yeah, I don't really like this. Alright, so loading. Stab boulder fall. We'll try the. So that was a warlock, right? Then what's the necromancer one?
And choose where your new life shall begin.
Am I crazy?
Beware the forces of the undead necromancer.
Oh. Okay, let's try this one. Oh. 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 That I didn't know was a location. I don't know if I can get out of here. Oh. It's a randomized location, but Sindarian? Are you kidding? That's huge for an alchemical start. But, I don't know if I should do this. That would basically sentence me to death really early. What am I looking with here? Mage Light, that makes sense. Boots of Sneaking. So Conjuration. Okay. And then Potions of Magic. I don't know if this is any better. I don't think this is the way to go. Because I'm in dwarven areas. And I have the Forgotten Wenches as well. So I'd be fighting a lot down here on my own. Early game. Oof. Yeah, no. No. Let's not. Okay, that didn't work. So we'll try something else. I had such high hopes for that one. Okay.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
So maybe I should just own property in a place like Solitude. I don't know. I don't want to escape to sell or do this. Outlaw is more of a bandit start. Vigilant is terrible. Camping is a generic. I've seen this done a lot. Shipwrecked off the coast. This could be either Solstheim or Skyrim, so it could screw you really badly, especially if you turn on survival mode. And I don't know if I should. I really don't know if I should. Attack in Left 4 Dead is usually the cart, but could be anywhere. Could be randomized. And it also depends on what race you are as well. This could be affected. I've done board a ship. I could just start in Dawnstar. I have to think. It's all a matter of how I want to start it. who I want on the list and how I want to play it is already kind of written out in my notes. But it's how I want to start it as a mage with my cheat mods and my build and capability. I don't want to be a patron at a local inn because that's more my usual start as well, especially in a ranger respect. And owning property in one of the holds is kind of riches out the gate, and I don't need riches. I don't care about the war, so I think on board the ship, or I just teleport out of here and do it myself. Let's see.
Which city did you sail to?
Solitude, Dawnstar, Windhelm, or Raven Rock. Yeah, no. I don't want to go right to Raven Rock, the game arm.
So be it. Wherever you may sail to, a life filled with opportunity awaits you, traveler.
I don't know if I should. I think what I'm gonna do is just leave myself. Like, I'm gonna use my cheat teleport spell and just leave.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
Because if I'm a new member of the guild, that's what it looks like. Like, you saw that. So I don't know if that's gonna work the way I want it to. So I could own property in one of the holds and see if it works out. Like, Breeze Home would be an easy one. Larkin Hall. I don't want to do Lakeview Manor though. Well, we could. Windstat Manor. Windstat is the one. I don't remember all these. Tundra's a new one. They fixed this in that respect. Near Rorikstead. Shoals Rest. Where's Shoals Rest? Give me a moment. I'm gonna check my phone while I'm at it. Huh? Oh, hang on. There's a news article I've opened up too. Something about cancerous chemical and antidepressants. That's not good. Oh, but it's Newsbreak. Oh, okay. I don't have Newsbreak app, so I don't think... Never mind. Ignore it. It's fine. Alright, so Shoals Rest. Checking my phone is the better version than typing on my computer so you can hear my keyboard while I go clickety-clack. Okay, so isn't Shoals Rest that farm? Just north? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I could pick up Eric right off the gate, sort of, but I'd have to come back for him, is the problem. If I start as a Nord, I could be Eric's old childhood friend, but, like, no. I don't know if I should be the farm. The Pale... Where's the Pale versus Hjalmarch? Like, which one is which? Is Hjalmarch Dawnstar or is Hjalmarch Hall Dawnstar? I cannot remember the difference between the two. The Pale... Okay, so the Pale is Dawnstar. Okay. Huh. Okay. So it's north of the Glorious Farm and south of Fort Dunstad. So I'm gonna say no to near Rorikstead. Windstad is the one up north, and that one's not great. And I don't want to get Lakeview Manor, because I want to build that one myself. Oh, I don't know. I don't want something huge like Proudspire or something expensive in these holds. Breezeholm would be a simple start. And it's right there in Whiterun, so I can pick up, Oh, but I don't know. If I get the one for Helyarkin, I have to go all the way to Whiterun or Rorikstead. Huh. I can't decide between Breezeholm or Helyarkin if I do it this way. But I didn't want to start with property to begin with. Oh, that's such a pain. At least with Breezeholm, I'll be more likely to use it because I'll be in Whiterun an awful lot throughout the game. Regardless of what I do, you're always going to go to Whiterun. That's like the central point of Skyrim. But Helyarkin is very close to Whiterun. Like, it's in the same region, almost. Because if we look at the map... Hang on.
So be it. Enjoy your new home wherever it may be.
So, Helyarkin is up here. Well, it's actually over here on this side, but it's over there. That's where Helyarkin is. At least it's more north. I can't remember exactly where. I know it's northward. Like up here somewhere, maybe? I don't remember. But I know it's northward of Whiterun. So I've got one possibility, or directly in Whiterun. And I love how the snow doesn't affect Whiterun at all. Like, look at this. Unaffected. Wouldn't that be funny if it did really affect Whiterun? But maybe I should do Breezeholm so it doesn't have any issues. And that I can go right out and pick up Sophia. Instead of having to travel just to get here without gear or weapons or anything. Because we saw how bad it was in my original start. Ow. Huh. I don't know. At least it's far away from Helgen. Either way I pick. I think we'll do the Helyarkin because the Dawnstar way of unlocking it is such a pain.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
But Breezeholm is so
Life can
easy.
be its own reward.
Alright. This will be interesting. I just hope it doesn't bug out like it was doing before. Ka-ching. I mean... Loading. And it broke. Okay, I don't know why it didn't work. Hello? Oh, there we go. I guess it takes a minute and you have to hit it twice. Ah, no, let me leave. Okay, there we go. I can leave. Okay, make sure this is the right house. Yeah, I was right. It was up here more. Okay. Do I have any weapons or anything? Minor sneaking, ring of stamina, ring of deft hands. Yes. Okay. I mean, this is a decent start. I do want better clothes, but I don't think I'll find any here. I can search the place for whatever I can find. Food and whatnot. Potion. That potion's huge. Yes. Stuff like that, please. Right. Wardrobe, cupboard, just empty. Most of these are gonna be empty because I didn't build it and whatnot, but it's worth it. It's worth a look. Large sack, cabbage. I don't really have much to go on here. Take that. I don't know if I'll be able to really do much. Duration, destruction, okay. Dragon skin, resourcefulness. Okay. So I don't know for sure. Like, I could go straight to my cheat room, give myself some spells. That would be easy. But would that be fair to start with? I mean, I could technically just use the cheat teleport to go there and then go to Whiterun. So, I mean, it would be fair. That's one way to do it. So this is the cheat room. It's what I always refer to. We need things like my carry weight just right off the gate. And in this case, I'll take the health one as well. But also the Magicka so I can cast whatever I want. But yeah, stuff like that. Cheat spells, cheat aid. Well, you got all this stuff, and then you got everything that exists. Armor, ammo, spells, spell tomes, there we go. So you've got everything. And that automatically refills. Books, ingredients, all scrolls, all spell tomes. And then from there, I think I just pick out what I want to wear. But that's all I'm going to stream for now. I think I'm going to get on this later and figure the specific outfit I want to deal with and teleport myself to Whiterun before I start streaming this one again. Not to worry, I'm not going to do anything out of possibility. But I am going to play more on the Khajiit save. to get that done before I really get involved with a specific run of the main quest line. Because I don't know for sure if that's the one I want to do the main quest line yet. It all come down to how far each one gets and what they all seem to look like for the rest of that game. But that'll be that. So save this. Give it a second to save. No. And go to desktop. That's the plan.